What is going on, my beautiful souls that are traveling through the dark and through the lights? What is going on? This is your man, Andrew Cordero, coming in to really assist you guys by sharing some of my vulnerability through my stories, through my lessons, and giving you guys the wisdom as well so that you guys don't have to go down the same path that I went down. And at least this way, we can make each other a little bit better in terms of emotional peace, mental peace, physical peace, spiritual peace. Um, that's just really the goal here, is really to cultivate peace within each and every single viewer that comes on here. And today I really want to talk about like some of the hardships that I learned in my later 20s, um, which was a lot of like inner child trauma. And here's the thing about inner child trauma: when inner child trauma happens, it happens almost so much at a young age that the mind, the mind, the heart, the spirit of a soul will try to do anything and everything to block it out from you. And the reason why our souls and our spiritual side of things block out certain traumas is because the mind can only handle so much. An example: if the world was going crazy in terms of everything exploding and chaos everywhere, you would see your mind as well, probably more than likely, along that same curvature of a line. Now, here's the thing, and the reason I say probably, because there's a lot of people who are neurodivergent, which means, very much similar to myself, you get things at a different level, a different pace, a different perspective, so to speak, than most people. So here's how I'm going to explain this. So many times growing up, my father was always giving my brother more of a physical abuse to teach him. My brother was going through quite a bit of stuff after losing his best friend that killed himself in grade 8. My brother was finding a lot of meaning and connectivity through his friends, and he was finding a lot of ways to not feel what had happened. And so, my dad, with his corrective measures, wanted to correct his behavior as he was like raising himself and stuff like that. And a lot of the times, being the witness to a lot of my brother's physical abuse um, struck so much more fear than actually receiving the abuse. And the reason why is because when you're young and you don't know what it feels like, you'll growing up in a Portuguese household, you'll find out real quick what it feels like. But in those moments, like of watching my dad like give my brother beatings, it's scary because what do you do as a young child? How do you speak up? How do you not get a part of what you think? You're witnessing one person go through it, but yet your mind is over compartmentalizing the fact that you and that person are not the same, and your beating and your feeling of that beating may not be the same. Um, it'd probably be a lot, even a lot more less. That sentence made no sense. This is how fucked up that shit was. I didn't try to just explain it to each and every single person out here because listen, I can smile at these things. I can laugh at these things. Now, I can because I went through my traumas and I do diligently made sure that I wouldn't have to make my kids suffer. I worked through, and I'm still working through a lot of these traumas. But that early childhood trauma of physical abuse, watching that physical abuse at an early age, mentally it strikes you to not speak up louder than what you need to. It causes you to play small. And it does this because as a man or as a little boy at the time, when your male figure is your leader of life, and you're seeing actions like this that are undescribable or unexplainable, or you weren't even allowed to question things, um, that pain resides deep within your heart and deep within your subconscious. And it's pain more than anything, because even if it was me who was being abused in that physical moment, or if it was me doing the witnessing, it's all that shared energy of chaos, delivered from the main figure to the older figure to the youngest figure. And that was a lot to take on just for anybody. But the reason why I'm able to laugh, obviously, after working through it, is the reality of how simplistic life could have been, for my father, or for any person that came in my life and didn't give themselves the grace of learning. We as humans, we make life a lot more challenging and difficult than what it really needs to be. And that's just due to the fact that when we come into this world as kids, we have a plan, we have some sort of a plan, we have an idea, because kids, they automatically start learning. Kids learn their parents before they actually even leave the mother's womb. This is insane. And this is how kids can start picking up on mom's voice vibrations through the mom's voice, vibrations through the dad's voice. And this is why it's important. They say to read to your wife's belly when the wife's pregnant. They say, to interact, because the child feels that. And the child, when the child comes out, let me tell you, that child is recording every god darn thing you are doing. And I don't care who you think you are. If you any child out there, I'll tell you right now, any child out there has much more intelligence than any human being, adults in this current world. And I'll tell you that truthfully. I'll bet all the scientists against. Give me any child. I don't care. I'll show you exactly the fact that children are much more intellectually advanced than what we as adults are, because of our limiting beliefs. And not just because of our limiting beliefs, but because of the amount of information that we've had access to up until this point. Being 28 years young, a lot of people in my category of age, we fall in the midst of, we grew up with a life without electronics, but we also had electronics. Probably a lot of us after the ages of 8, 9, 10, around there. I know my first time I ever even got a cell phone, just in terms of technologies, I was 15 years old, and I had it for a month, and then I had to go work to go pay off the cell phone bill. Let me tell you, the best thing my father could have done is put me into that working field at that time, because it taught me a lot, and it taught me a lot of lessons that I needed to be grounded and rooted within myself, within financial system. And so, you know what? Here's what I got to say to all of this, is that if you have traumas, if you have things that are still deeply residing in your heart, that you're figuring out, that you're looking for the answers, just know that you will have your chance if you choose to spend time with yourself. If you choose yourself first, you will have your chance to clear out all these things, hear them, be with them, spend time. You will have all of this when you decide to really spend time with yourself and reparent and re-love. And guess what? Who likes spending time by themselves? Some people. I know I do. But if you don't, reach out, send a message, send an email, send whatever. Because we are here for one another. And if we're not here for one another, then what are we really doing on this planet? Our own lives? You don't even own your own life. That's the crazy part. That's, if we don't realize that the truth is in unity, in coming to union with ourselves, with everything of life, and with every one of life, we can't save this world. And can't is hypothetical. So I really think we can. It's just, it's a matter up to you who's watching this video. Are you tired of going through the same shit? Are you tired of your cycles? Are you tired of not feeling energized? I know you are. So that's why I'm here. So I love you. And stay tuned, because I'm really gonna just continuously amp up the fucking videos again and again and again. And hey, And I'm not taking this in any direction. I really just, in the sense of, I know my niche. I know my targeted audience. I know my mission on this, and honestly, it's just going to be a matter of time, I guess. I really just, I am here for all the reasons that I've never had. I never had these reasons when I was a kid. I never had these reasons to really help people shine brighter together. As a kid, I never liked when people picked on other people, but um, that was probably to the extent of embracing your darkness and shine your light as far as I went. Actually, no, I'm fucking lying to you guys. As a child, I was involved in a lot of things, and a lot of beautiful things. I just always had the heart. The only reason I only hold back is because I don't want to always feel like I'm too good on one side and people don't see the other side. Like, I don't need to explain anything about myself or who I am to anybody. I do because I choose to, because it's truly honorable for me to honor my feelings and my experiences of life, and not just honorable. It's teachable, and it's relatable, tangible. All these things that I'm giving out is simply because I give a fuck. I give more fucks than our governments do. That's what I fucking know for sure. And I just, again, I'm here to help, and here to help shine each and every single one of you, because if you're not shining, then I don't know. If you're not shining, then you must be dead. Because everybody shines. Everybody shines in their own ways. And I guess this is coming full circle, because I gotta allow myself to shine and not be afraid to express this stuff to you guys. Because the world needs us. The world needs people to step up. The world needs leaders. And the world needs people like you that are watching this video. So, with every inch in my soul and every inch in my body, love and light, first off. And congratulations on making it to episode 2 of Embracing Your Darkness, Owning Your Darkness. This is the fucking tools that are going to make you unstoppable. And I will guarantee it. I don't give a fuck. I will guarantee it. Love and light. That was kind of weird. Love and light to all of you, and thank you for tuning in. And make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button, notification bell, comment, like, share the video, because honestly, again, I'm here for all the right reasons, and I just want to get the message out. Beautiful souls. Out!